What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to Team of the Week predictions for FIFA 18 week number 20. Get super cheap coins for FIFA 18 or FIFA Mobile at x3game.com in association with UFIFA. Use the code TVM for 8% discount. The link is in the description. So earlier on today, I streamed the Team of the Week Predictions 20 research on YouTube. A lot of people turned up for it, and for that I'm grateful. Thank you very much for the support. I'm likely to do the same thing next week if you're interested. Having said that, a thing that kept popping up in the comments every couple of minutes was, what about Will Grigg? Or what about this guy? What about, Jay Rodriguez for West Brom? FA Cup games do not count towards Team of the Week. They never have, they never will, due to licensing purposes. So it's not like EA do it just for fun. They cannot put them in there even if they want to. So now we got that out of the way. First player is going to be Jensen of Utrecht. He made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 0-0 draw with Ajax. 2 silvers to speak of this week. First up is McDonald of Wimbledon. Got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 4-0 win. McKenna of Aberdeen is a slight outsider, but I feel like if any defender in the Scottish League has got any chance, it's probably this guy. He got 2 goals in a 3-1 win for Aberdeen, and bear in mind, he is a centre-back. Next up is a guy that I'm going to struggle to pronounce a little bit here. Sabota, possibly. The Pole managed to get himself 2 goals and 1 assist, was also crowned man of the match in a 3-1 win. It's not often you get English players playing in different leagues other than the English ones, but Mason Mount could be on his way to get himself an inform. The Vitesse midfielder got 1 goal and a man of the match award in a 2-1 win. Up next, Nolan Rowe, or Rue, I can't quite pronounce that properly, but I'm pretty sure one of them is correct. The Mets striker got 2 goals and was crowned man of the match in a 2-1 win. If EA looked at just sheer performances rather than goals and assists, Calabria would be the first name on the Team of the Week sheet this week. But he only got 1 assist and a Man of the Match award in a 2-1 win, but his performance was absolutely sensational from someone who not many people expected to perform that well, so just keep him in mind. I can say this guy's first name, Stephen, easy peasy. Surname not so easy. Burgess? Not quite sure. The Feyenoord right wing managed to get himself 1 goal and 2 assists in a 3-1 win. De Thomas of Rail Vallecano up next. He got a hat-trick, the only hat-trick of the week, in a 5-1 win. Abdoulaye Diaby of Club Bruges up next. The striker got 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-2 win. Diego Castro is up next of Perth Glory. He got 2 goals and 1 assist in a 3-1 win. This would be a position change as well. Normally a left wing, which is pretty useless for him. Now moved into that central role. Could potentially be a striker as well. I like the look of this card. It looks decent. Probably going to be discard value as well. And to end things with a banger, we've gone with Kingsley Coman. Not the only Bayern Munich player to feature this week, but Coman got 1 goal and a Man of the Match award in a 5-2 win for Bayern. They were struggling in that game for large periods until they turned it on. There could be any number of informs from that game. There are potentially 6 players that could get it. I'll talk about that again in just a second. Viviano of Sampdoria made 8 saves, kept a clean sheet, saved a penalty, and Sampdoria went on to beat Roma 1-0. And now we go back to the Bayern Munich dilemma. I've gone with Jerome Boateng. He doesn't have an inform so far this season. He got a goal, made a last-man tackle in that 5-2 win, and he made a tweet that made everybody laugh, and it was Will Grigg related. They could go for Vidal, they could go for Robben, they could go for Lewandowski. There's maybe one other shout in there as well. There are plenty of players that they could give it to from Bayern Munich. I've gone with Boateng and Coman. Coman for his path to glory. Boateng, high-rated defender, doesn't have an inform. Let's have to wait and see on that one, I think. For what could be his second inform of FIFA 18, Naldo of Schalke, 1 goal and a clean sheet in a 2-0 win. There were quite a few divided opinions in stream regarding this one. I've gone with Santiago Arias, the Colombian right-back for PSV. Got a goal and a clean sheet in a 2-0 win. The other goal scorer in that game was Lozano. He's already got 2 informs, I believe. He broke a record of some description as well, so there's a potential for a record-breaker card or just an inform there. But I've gone with Arias, and a lot of people did sort of turn in my favour there, so we'll have to wait and see on that one again. But I think I'd like this card a little bit more than another Lozano card. I love it when the lower English League teams get informs. They look really, really good, and this could be one. I say lower, only 1 division below, but still. Joe Bryan, 1 goal and a clean sheet, Man of the Match award in a 2-0 win. Very similar situation, but with a process of elimination here for the Real Madrid inform. I've gone with Toni Kroos, reason being the only other 2 players in contention there are Ronaldo and Marcelo, both of which have recently been given Team of the Year items. Ronaldo's 2 penalties, I believe it was, so I've ruled him out. Marcelo for the same reason. Toni Kroos doesn't have an informed so far this year. He got 1 goal and a 4-1 win. Next up is Sami Khedira, and I've gone with my gut on this one. Sami Khedira got a goal and a 2-0 win for Juve, but Douglas Costa got an assist and man of the match, and of course he does have that one-to-watch card. EA have been a little bit stingy with certain one-to-watch cards this season. Douglas Costa, Bernardeschi, to name but 2. Could we see a Douglas Costa inform, or will they give it to the same choice, which is going to be Sami Khedira? My pick of the week, which is something I've never done before and probably will never do again, but Felipe Anderson is the card I'm most looking forward to. Not the pick of the week because I think he's going to get it more than anybody else, but those stats scream OP. You know, the meta-type player. 1 goal and 1 assist, man of the match award in a 3-0 win for Lazio. They did just play Milan and lost, but we're talking midweek games, which do count, so fingers crossed. 2 biggies to end it, but first, someone who will probably be worth around 20 to 30,000 coins and could actually cause some damage, because he's got some stats there that I like the look of. Samuel, is it Castillejo or Castillejo? I'm not quite sure how to say his name. The Villarreal right mid got 1 goal and 1 assist and was also crowned man of the match in a 4-2 win. Could easily, though, give it to Fornals or Carlos Bacca, who both, I believe, got a goal and an assist in that game as well. This is the card we should have seen last week, in addition to Neymar, or as well as, whichever way you want to look at it. But this week we could see it, although I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. He got 1 goal in a win for PSG. It wasn't exactly an in-form performance, but he did break the overall goal-scoring record for PSG, previously held by Ibra, of course. So I wouldn't be complaining, but it would probably be the same rating, with a tweak here or there as the League SBC. I can't say I'm 100% certain on this one, but something is telling me to put him in there. Dries Mertens of Napoli got 2 goals and was crowned a man of the match in a 3-1 win for Napoli earlier on today. I think one of them was a penalty. Okay, yes, did put in the best performance on the field, but no one really played particularly well. Would not be surprised to not see him there, but then I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in anyway. There are a few possibles, with a few big names to mention as well, so without any further ado, let's get on to them. Up first is a player that I actually bumped out for Calabria, and that is Angus Gunn of Norwich, on loan from Man City, I believe. He made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet in a 1-0 win. Could potentially still make it in there. They could bump someone else out. We've had 3 goalkeepers for the last couple of weeks running now, so I wouldn't be surprised, but there's plenty of outfield players they could choose. Pettersson of Freiburg up for a potential second inform with 2 goals and a man of the match performance. The only thing holding me back there is that they drew the game 2-2. It has been known to happen. In fact, I think there's a player this week that didn't end up winning the game for his side, but still got 2 goals and man of the match performance. It was against Dortmund as well, so you never know. And finally, for the first trio, Kvitanic, possibly? I can't say that name at all. Maybe it's just Vitanic. He managed to get 2 goals in a 2-1 win. Sosa of Tigres in the Mexican League up next. 2 more to come after this. 2 assists in a 3-2 win. I did have him in there for a long period, but then it was just too many names and I had to bump him out. Sessegnon of Fulham up next. Every single week I seem to mention this kid. He is on fire right now. Another 2 goals for Fulham in a 3-1 win, single-handedly leading the charge for the playoffs or even automatic promotion. Who knows with this guy up front. I wouldn't be surprised if they put him in there, but I've not put him into the main team because he seems to be doing the same thing every week. He's scoring 2 or 3 goals every week. I think EA have cottoned on to that now, and maybe they'll just dish him out every now and again rather than every other week, which is pretty much when we seem to mention him. And finally, Cristiano Ronaldo. We've already spoke about him briefly, but we might as well mention his 2 goals and a man of the match performance in a 4-1 win. I think a lot of people will probably get on my back if I didn't mention him. 2 goals via the penalty spot. Sometimes EA do look at it, sometimes they don't. Wouldn't be surprised if he made it in there, but it would be a little bit pointless for me personally. I'd rather have Mertens and Cavani and Anderson, etc. than I would Ronaldo. And I think I'd rather have Toni Kroos in there as well. Not that I want to use him over Ronaldo, but just for a bit of variety more than anything else. That will do it for yet another week of Team of the Week predictions. If I've missed anyone out, feel free to let me know in the comments section down below, as I'm sure you will. Smack the like button if you've enjoyed it. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.